In a few days from now, the iconic Eden Gardens will be part of history when Virat and his boys play their first day-night test match ever. And the man behind creating such an opportunity for Virat and his boys is none other than the BCCI president, Sourav Ganguly. I'm with the man of the moment, Morazda. Couldn't have been a better response in the lead up to the pink ball test.
Yeah, and the best thing is that it's a sellout. Yes, we do all this, get the stadium spick and span and create a wonderful atmosphere for the test match. And the best part is it's a complete sellout. So first 3 days, and for the last 5-6 years you haven't seen that in test cricket. So I'm extremely happy for that.
So what transpired you to think of having a pink ball test match in the country?
Because I feel that's the way forward for test cricket, because test cricket needs a push, test cricket needs a rejuvenation. It happens around the world, and somewhere it had to start. India is the biggest country in terms of cricket, and I think that renovation was important.
Obviously, countries like Cricket Australia has already made it an annual affair, having the test match right since the start of the Adelaide test match in 2015. So is the BCCI thinking of line of having a pink ball test match every year from now on?
We'll see. Let's see how this goes, and then we'll take a call. It's too early to say, so let's see how it goes.
What would be the arrangements like? Obviously, we have seen you going all around Eden Gardens, having a look, every nook and crook. How are the walks being carried on? So what sort of arrangements are being made?
It's spick and span. The new indoor facility is up. There will be dignitaries. The entire ground will be pink on the day of the test. The new manual scoreboard is up. The electronic scoreboard is obviously at its best. That will be ready in a couple of days' time. That will go pink. The ground, it'll look fantastic. The entire city is pink. You've seen the big buildings will go pink. The Tata Center will be pink. The 42 will be pink. The Sahid Minar will be pink. There's a pink boat which walks across the Ganges every day. There's the mascot and there's the balloon. So everything will go on.
There's always a thing about Sourav Ganguly. Whenever he does something good, everyone comes forward and lends a support, lends a helping hand. And what is your charisma? Can you just share? So every time you think of something and you try and do it to your best, and it eventually happens.
Yeah, that's what you do for. That's what you work. We've turned the stadium around, the new covers and everything, the ground. Look at this ground. So, I think that's what it is. When you have everything, you have to make it the best. India is the best place to play cricket in the world, and so it has to be the best.
Coming back to the CAB indoor, obviously when you practice at the indoors, means it had a shabby look. Obviously it was not the state of the art as you might be having been to grounds like Lords or MCG. But now we see a complete change of look. Can you just take us about this?
Yeah, complete change, because it'll be the best of its kind. It's still about a week or 10 days to be fully completed. There's a lot of small things needs to be done. We'll inaugurate it on the 22nd, and by the end of this month, it will be as bright and as clean and neat it can be.
Which was most challenging for you? Obviously, hosting a India-Pakistan match means the match has to be shifted, and this pink ball test match.
I think this is more challenging because this is to get people back in the grounds. India-Pakistan will fill anywhere in India, and the demand for tickets was unbelievable that day in that World T20. But this was more difficult, and we managed to fill 65,000 on each of the first 3 days. And that makes it even more satisfying. India-Pakistan will fill anywhere. You just have to put a box, announce tickets are on sale, and it will be full.
And also coming back to the pink ball, obviously there's a lot been talked about its visibility in twilight.
No, it'll be fine. The lights are good. Even when you play the white ball one-day tournament, one-day matches for 10-15 minutes, it's just that switch from day to dark. That is a bit of an issue. And so what? You can't have the greats of Indian cricket play in empty stands, and it'll be full for the first 3 days of the test.
Obviously, the match is getting started at 1 p.m. and it will get over by 8. But then talking about the third session, the session after the supper break, means will dew be a factor? And what sort of arrangements have been taken?
It'll be fine. We play day-night one-day matches here, so it'll be fine.
And obviously, Morazda, Virat and his boys has already started practicing with the pink ball. They are having a session today evening in indoor. Some of them did practice at the NC as well. So, but then lack of inexperience will make it count. Both the teams are inexperienced.
No, they'll be fine. They're too gifted, too talented, too many great players in the squads. So they'll all be fine.
And talking about Virat, it took a few minutes to convince him, and ever since then he's also excited. Time and again he comes in the press conference and said, "I'm excited to play the pink ball test." So, what do you say about Virat?
He's a great player, and he should be playing with full stance, and he'll be happy when he walks out to bat on day one on this test.
And one last thing, what would be your message to all the viewers who would be coming and watching, and also the viewers who will be keeping an eye on the TV? What would be your message to all the viewers?
Come and watch this. Come and watch this game. It's a sellout. You'll love it. You'll love the atmosphere at Eden.
Thank you very much.